Hi students, today I am doing the topic properties of determinants. Property 1. The value of the determinant remains unchanged if its rows and columns are interchanged. Let delta equal to determinant of A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2, A3, B3, C3. Now expanding along R1. Now here we have to expand this one along R1. We know the signs. Whenever we have a 3 by 3 matrix, we have to take the signs plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus. These are the signs we have. Now here delta equal to plus A1 into determinant of, we have to take the signs plus, minus, plus here. So first plus A1 into, we have to write the minor of A1. So the minor of A1 equal to first row and first column we have to close here. So then we have the remaining 4 elements B2, C2, B3, C3. Now second sign we are having minus. For B1 we have to take the sign minus. Minus B1 into minor of B1. The minor of B1 is, we have to remove first row and second column, since the element B1 lies in first row and second column, so that we will have the remaining 4 elements A2, C2, A3, C3 plus C1 into, we are having the sign plus here, remove first row and third column, then we have A2, B2, A3, B3. Now here after expanding we are having plus A1 into product of these two B2, C3 minus product of these two B3, C2 minus B1 into A2, C3 minus A3, C2 plus C1 into, we have A2, B3 minus A3, B2 minus A3, B2. Now here, by interchanging the rows and columns of this delta, take one determinant now. Let delta 1 equal to interchange the rows into columns. So here, first row is we are having A1, B1, C1. So write it as determinant of, write first row into first column A1, B1, C1. Next we have A2, B2, C2. Now third row is we are having A3, B3, C3. You write into third column A3, B3, C3. Now it's equal to expanding along first column. Expanding along first column. So the first column is we are having this one. We have the signs we have plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus. Now here along the first column we are having the signs plus, minus, plus. Now here we have to take A1, B1, C1 here. So first we have to write, for A1 we are having the sign plus. So plus A1 into determinant of, the element A1 lies in first row and first column. So close the first column and first row. Then the remaining 4 elements we have B2, B3, C2, C3. Now for B1 we are having a sign minus. So minus B1 into determinant of that means the element B1 lies in second row and first column. So second row we have to close, first column we have to close. Therefore the remaining elements are, we have A2, A3, C2, C3. Now plus C1 into determinant of, for C1 we are having plus here. The element C1 lies in first column and third row. So we have to close first column and third row. Then the remaining 4 elements we have A2, A3, B2, B3. So that it's equal to, we are having A1 into, so here we say that this is equal to product of these two elements. So it implies B2C3 minus B3C2 minus B1 into A2C3 minus A3C2 plus C1 into A2B3 minus A3B2. Therefore now here, for after expanding delta we have plus A1 into B2C3 minus B3C2. Next minus B1 into A2C3 minus A3C2 plus C1 into A2B3 minus A3B2. Now here we say that delta 1 equal to delta. Therefore it implies, we take it as delta equal to delta 1. Whenever we interchange the rows and columns in any determinant, the value will not change. The value will be same. The same thing, we can say that determinant of A is always equal to determinant of A transpose. So whenever you have det A equal to 5, then determinant of A transpose is also equal to 5 only. Property 2. If any two rows or columns of a determinant are interchanged, then sign of determinant changes. First, take the determinant here. Let delta equal to A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3, C1, C2, C3. Now here expand it. You take one more determinant by interchanging any two rows. By interchanging R1 and R2. By interchanging R1 and R2. R1 means first row, R2 means second row. We get delta 1 equal to determinant of B1, B2, B3, A1, A2, A3, C1, C2, C3. Now here we have to find the value of delta and we have to find the value of delta 1. Then we have to verify here. So it implies here, if we want to simplify this delta here, we have to take the signs plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus. So here we take it as plus A1 into determinant of, next plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus. Now expand along R1 here. Expanding along R1. Now here the signs are, we are having plus, minus, plus. So first we have to take plus A1. Next we have to take minus A2 into minor of A2. Now plus A3 into minor of A3. Here plus A1 into, we are expanding along R1 here. So we have to, by deleting first row and first column, since the element A1 lies in first row and first column, we have to delete first row and first column. The remaining 4 elements we should write in a determinant here. So the remaining 4 elements are B2, B3, C2, C3. Now minus A2 into first row and second column. So we will have B1, B3, C1, C3. Now plus A3 into A3 lies in first row and third column. Then we will have B1, B2, C1, C2. B1, B2, C1, C2. It implies it's equal to plus A1 into we are having B2, C3 minus B3, C2 minus A2 into B1, C3 minus B3, C1 plus A3 into B1, C2 minus B2, C1. Now, by interchanging the two rows R1 and R2, we have delta 1 equal to this one. Now, we need to expand this one. Now here, I would like to expand along R2 now here. Expand along R2. Now, the signs which we have are plus minus plus, minus plus minus, plus minus plus. So, I would like to expand along R2. I would like to expand along R2. Along R2 we are having the signs minus plus minus. So, first we have to write minus A1 into equal to minus A1 into minor of A1. Next we are having the sign plus. So, plus A2 into minor of A2. Next we have minus A3 into minor of A3. So, it implies the minor of A1, the element A1 lies in second row and first column. So, close the second row and first column. Then we have the 4 elements B2, B3, C2, C3. Now A2, element A2 lies in second row and second column. So close this. Then we will have the 4 elements B1, B3, C1, C3. Minus A3 into A3 lies in second row and third column. Close this third column. Also second row. Then 4 elements are, we have B1, B2, C1, C2. Now it's equal to minus A1 into B2, C3 minus B3, C2 plus A2 into product of these two, product of the diagonal elements minus product of off diagonal elements, minus A2 into B1, C3 minus B3, C1 minus A3 into B1, C2 minus B2, C1. So now here take minus common, minus of A1 into B2, C3 minus B3, C2 plus A2 into B1, C3 minus B3, C1 minus here. So plus A3 into B1, C2 minus B2, C1. So that here we have this is equal to A1 into B2, C3 minus B3, C2. This is nothing but we have delta here. So equal to minus delta. So whenever you interchange any two rows or any two columns of a determinant, then the determinant changes only by its sign. For example, if you take delta equal to determinant of L, M, N, P, Q, R, A, B, C equal to, if you interchange these two columns C1 and C2, If you interchange these two columns, you can interchange, no problem. M, Q, B, L, P, A, N, R, C. But we have to write minus before this. Whenever you interchange any two rows or any two columns, just take minus before this. If you want to interchange one more time, you can interchange. Suppose if these two are interchanged, C2 and C3 are interchanged, minus, take one more minus, M, Q, B. If you interchange these two, N, R, C, L, P, A. So if you interchange one time, you take minus. If you interchange it two times, minus into minus. 2 minus we should write. Next, property 3. If any two rows or any two columns of a determinant are identical in the sense all corresponding elements are same, then the value of a determinant is always equal to 0. So the proof is, let delta equal to determinant of A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3, A1, A2, A3. Now here R1 and R3 are identical. In R1 we are having A1, A2, A3. In R3 we are having A1, A2, A3. Corresponding elements are same. A1, A1, A2, A2, A3, A3. So here we have to find the value of this. Expand along first row. We have the signs plus minus plus minus plus minus plus minus plus, so that it's equal to delta equal to, we are having the signs are, we are having plus minus plus, so plus A1 into determinant of A1 lies in first row and first column, so the remaining 4 elements we have to take now, B2, B3, A2, A3. So B2, B3, A2, A3. Next we are having sign minus, minus A2 into determinant of A2 lies in first row and second column. So the remaining 4 elements B1, B3, A1, A3 plus A3 into plus A3 into element A3 lies in first row and third column. So the remaining 4 elements are B1, B2, A1, A2. Now we have to simplify this. Therefore it implies plus A1 into, we are having B2, A3 minus B3, A2 minus A2 into B1, A3 minus B3, A1 plus A3 into, we have product of these two elements B1, A2 minus B2, A1. It's equal to A1 into B2, A3, A1, B2, A3 minus A1, A2, B3. Now minus A2, A3, B1, minus into minus plus A1, A2, B3. Next plus A2, A3, B1, A2, A3, B1 minus A1, A3, B2 minus A1, A3, B2, so that it's equal to now these two are cancelled. Next a1 b2 a3 plus a1 b2 a3 minus a1 b2 a3 becomes 0. Minus a2 a3 b1 plus a2 a3 b1 becomes 0. So equal to, finally we are getting the answer 0 here. So now if you take example here, determinant of 5, 7, 9, 2, 8, 11, 5, 7, 9. The value of this one is always equal to 0 because here R1 and R3 are identical. So in any determinant, if any two rows or any two columns are identical in the sense corresponding elements must be same. 5 means 5, 7 means 7, 9 means 9 only we should be there. So that we say that the value of this one will be always equal to 0. Property 4. If each and every element of any row or any column of a determinant is equal to 0, then the value of the determinant is always equal to 0. Here the proof is, let delta equal to determinant of a1, a2, a3, 0, 0, 0, b1, b2, b3. Now expand along R1. Expand along R1. We are having the signs plus minus plus minus plus minus plus minus plus. So delta equal to, we have to take plus a1 along R1 means we are having this one plus a1 into determinant of, remove first row and first column. The four elements are, we have 0, 0, b2, b3. Now minus a2, next we are having the sign minus a2 into determinant of 0, 0, a2 lies in first row and second column. So we have to take the four elements 0, 0, b1, b3, 0, 0, b1, b3. Now plus a3 into determinant of 0, 0, b1, b2. So now equal to delta equal to, we are having a1 into 0 into b3, 0 minus we are having 0, 0 minus 0. Now minus a2 into 0 into b3, 0, 0 minus 0. Similarly plus a3 into 0 minus 0. So it's equal to 0 minus 0 plus 0 equal to 0. So that if each and every element of any row or any column is equal to 0, then the value of the determinant will be always equal to 0. For example, if you have determinant of no need to find the value of this, directly we can say that the value of this one equal to 0, since each and every element of the first column is equal to 0, the value of the determinant is always equal to 0.